Hello and welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you're coming back to see me again. I'm Julie with Bookshelf by Julie. So today what I'm going to do is mostly just show you some stuff, right? Well, there is a craft along towards the later part of this. As I said, I've been a crafter for, I don't know, since I was a kid. I found some stuff when I was going through some things a while back, and I thought, oh, I've got to show my friends some of this stuff that I did not finish. But in my defense, I did get a big bad health thing that happened. I called it my health tsunami. I'm okay. But anyways, it did take me down for a while, okay? So, anyways, I did quilting, I did paper craft, I did crafting, I did crochet. I've got some blankets, you know, where you use the three threads together. Anyways, I don't want to digress. I've got a lot to show you in this video. I did a lot of different crafting. I enjoyed it. I have all my life. It's sort of something that can, for me, correct my course, de-stress myself, make me feel better about the world. I mean, you know, I don't know. So, I wanted to show you these things, and there's a reason behind why I wanted to show you these things, because I have a new paper pack, and it's awesome. I think it is anyways. I think it's beautiful, and I'm going to have so much fun making journals and stuff. Okay. So, this is some of my stuff that I found that I didn't finish, you know. This is what they call a crazy quilt, I guess. And this one was machine stitched. And you can see how my machine did that. That was really cool. I only got 4 squares together. But you know what? That would make a really cool journal cover, wouldn't it? I think it would. Okay. This is a bunch of blocks that I had made to make a quilt with that I didn't finish. Okay. Excuse me. So this, one of my favorite things to work with was applique. And these are all hand stitched. I don't know when people started calling that slow stitched. I don't call it that. That's kind of odd to me. Maybe it started I don't know where it started. But anyways, it's hand stitched around each piece of applique. All of that. And this is Sunbonnet Sue and Sunbonnet Sam. 2 of my favorite appliques to work with, right? It's just a square for a quilt. And yeah, here they are again. Wintertime, right? I think this one was a January block I was making, right? So you had Sunbonnet Sue and Sam and Sunbonnet Snowman. I was just making stuff up, okay? I liked it though. This is my own sort of version of these. Sunbonnet Sue and Sam are like old designs. And you can make up your own versions. You can have a big flowery hat. You can have a little hat cap. You can, whatever you want to do with them. This was just what I did when I designed my Sunbonnet Sue and Sam's. And this was my version. And they're holding on to some snowflakes, right? Okay, anyways, moving on. Next block, right? Okay. This one is a September autumny one. So you've got the autumnal colors in it. Yeah, so you've got leaves that she's holding. He's got a birdhouse over here. Different things, right? Okay, let's see. Where's the next one? And like I said, all hand stitched. This one's the December one. The baby in the manger. There's an angel up here and some stars, you know. And Sam's over here. And I put Sue kneeling down because, you know, if she's the mommy, then she's going to be tending to that baby, right? Okay. So, and like I said, all hand stitched. This one is in June. My theme for this block was that they were going on vacation, right? So, seashells, and isn't that adorable? I mean, really, come on. Can you see that? That's adorable. I put this beigey type fabric down here so it looks like they're on the beach. And that's a boat out in the ocean, right? It's fun. It's fun to make those things, just like it's fun to make our journals. This one was March. I don't think I finished it yet because it needs a string for, he's holding the kite string, but it's not there yet. Oh my word. I had so much fun doing these though and designing them. This was going to be a big quilt, okay? For, you know, year-round, what's it? Okay? And this one, I think I labeled it May, and they're growing flowers. Okay. This one was July. I'm trying to hurry so I don't take up too much time. But it was so fun to revisit all this. It's like finding an old friend. It was me, though. I mean, you know, you find yourself and you were an old friend. Oh, whatever. Anyways, this one was July. As you can see, it's got at least the start of a patriotic theme in America. July 4th is our Independence Day, right? This one is, let's see. This one is April. They're not in order, can you tell? This one's April. Also, it's not finished because I'm sure I would have raindrops and such. But yeah, it's gonna rain. And this is November. Ooh, we're really into the autumnal on this one. Yeah, pretty cool. All right, then I've got, I can't help it, I had to show you guys. Then I've got, this is October. And yeah, I haven't, they're going trick-or-treating, so I think he must be going to be a ghost. I don't know what she's going to be, but I had an idea, I'm sure. They're on a sidewalk. Okay, that was fun. Okay, now this one was a square that I made to go in another quilt, not that one. It's got the Dresden plate on it, and it's hand-stitched around, little embellishments in there. Like I said, nothing finished, just... Oh, and here's a big Sue. A big sunbonnet Sue. Isn't that pretty? I had a lot of ideas. And this one was a different quilt altogether. A flower square. Oh, here's another one of this Sue and Sam on whatever quilt I was making. This one's February, so it's got a heart. Not finished, of course, but... Anyways, oh, and this one is... I don't know if I can get this all in shot. This one was... a piece that I was making to put in a framed thing like you would have a message board. Needs ironed. Okay, it's got write it down or you'll forget. Remember the important things. Be grateful, be smart, be clean, be true, be humble, be prayerful. You know, that kind of thing. Got a big old pocket over here. We do love a good pocket, right? Okay. That one was for that. And this was, oh, I remember. This one was, I was going to make different houses going through the year. Kind of like I was doing the Sue and Sam. And that is definitely not finished. This is a different quilt. Again, just a block that I made. And that's the Sunbonnet Sue Angel that I kind of developed. You start designing things on your own when you can't find the stuff that you were going to work with, right? That you need to work with. So you start making it yourself. So yeah, there you go. Oh, and this is a little square that I had put together to be a block in something. Cute. Anyways. This is a Sue that's not finished. She's got stitching around her. And this one doesn't even have the stitching. I'm like, well, okay. One of these days, I will revisit all of this, right? And hopefully I'll finish those quilts up. Well, we'll see. If I had a helper, maybe. Excuse my reach. I had to put those out of the way. So, what I'm talking about and why I showed you all those things is this. Okay, this is my new, let me move that out of the way, I'm making a shadow. This is my new paper pack. I think I'm going to start with the big one. It's got 20-something pages. I can't remember exactly right now. I should have written it down, but I didn't. It'll be in the description when it's in my Etsy. And hopefully by the time you see this, it's going to be in my goal is to put it in there in my Etsy shop as my launch for this year, right? So, yeah, 1st or 2nd of January, this kit should be there, okay? Now, I've got several pages of just signature pages. Let me move this over so I can have a space to, okay. Signature pages. Now, this one I didn't design really to do one of my super cool, you know, the envelope journal things. This one, you can use it for that. Absolutely, you can. But this one is going to be a big journal. 2 or 3 signatures, lots of elements that you make to put in it, that kind of thing. So, okay, moving along. This is one of the pages. I think that's beautiful. Just beautiful. And like I said, it's going to be all about the crafting. Whether you sew, you quilt, you crochet, you knit, you do paper crafting, whatever you do, you're going to find it in this kit. Right? Excuse me. Yep, this has got a little bit of everything, and I'm going to pull in a lot of my stuff that I've been just needing to go through for a long time. I'm just going to pull it in and use it and do some stuff with it, some really cool stuff. I'm thinking about making some, isn't that pretty? I love these pages. I could get lost in them. I literally spent over 3 months developing this kit. I just wanted it to be awesome, right? Something that any crafter could just completely love and enjoy. That's got some knit needles in that. Anyways, these are actually a book that I found that's out of print, out of copyright. These are actually some old vintage quilts that somebody had made pictures of in the book. So, well, yeah, you got to use those, right? Pretty cool. So, real quilts. Okay, now this page this starts the backgrounds. Excuse me. This one, excuse me. This one I thought was just, I don't know. To me, it's beautiful, and it looked like something that I would do, you know, in a quilt. So it's really beautiful. That's going to be one of my favorite background pages in the whole kit. I'm sure I'll use it over and over and over and over. You'll probably get sick. No, you can't get sick of something that pretty. Anyways. Okay, so these are old quilts. Just digital prints of old quilts. Is that cool or what? Lots of squares. This is the one I used on the video when I was making wax seals, and I was testing out my new scissors. So I cut all the squares out and cut around them with my new scissors. I like that one. Okay. Well, I thought I had them in order, so obviously I don't. Okay. This is one of the signature covers. For, you know, I like to make a signature cover so that you've got sort of, I don't know, something that starts it and ends it. Sew, craft, quilt, repeat. It's cute. Okay, and then this one says, this is the next signature cover. It says, rip, snip, make a flip. Is that cool or what? Okay, well, I think it's cool. You know, like I said, I worked on these for over 3 months, just getting them to where I thought they would just be fun to work with. This one says, craft this and that. And that's what we do. We craft this, that, and the other thing and all that. Okay, this is the lined pages for the signature. Good to put on the back of, you know, whatever you're gonna, if you want a place to write. This has some little flowers, if I can get that in shot, right? And it's meant to be folded, you know, so you've got this and that kind of thing, right? Okay. Here's another background page, which should have been behind the other ones because I thought I had it in order and didn't. Anyways, so this is, you guys have probably seen those raggy quilts. Those are fun to make. You tie them, you sew them together sort of like inside out, and then you go around and snip everything, right? That's fun. Okay, and this one is another different pattern. It's like a flower pieced together. It's probably applique, I think. Okay, this is an applique of part of a Dresden plate. Okay. I just thought, you know, hey, that's cool. We're definitely going to use that in the journal. And this one is the triangles to make a square. You know, I just think, you know, we got to have some quilting pieces to go in there that are paper. Okay, this starts, I think that starts, like I said, there's over 20 pages. I think it's, I don't want to say, it's 26 or something, maybe. I'll have it in the description in my Etsy. That's all I can tell you. I didn't write it down. So I've got circles here, and these are half circles that go on there as to make a pocket. I thought that would be cool and fun to do. And great things to add. You can have them as a journaling card or put it on the page as a pocket. And I've got journaling cards down here with some of the elements from the kit. Yeah? And you know I'm going to have those windows because I really love those. So as big windows tags to write on, journaling card behind, or you can cut the little pieces out and tuck them wherever you want. These circles with the elements in, they'll fit in those pockets I just showed you. So that's kind of why I made those, and you know, make little what I'm going to do is back them onto a file folder and have them as little journal note cards, you know, that kind of thing. So we've got more journaling cards with the elements from the kit. Is that awesome? I love them. They're just, it's just so much, to finally see it done has been wonderful, really. Okay, so you've got, and these, like I said, these are vintage old quilts that were in an old book that's copyright free now. So now they're journaling cards. Did I do 2 pages of that? You know when you're printing things out? Yeah. And there's so many pages too, you can get lost in them. I do. So these are the vintage quilts. Journaling cards is what I'm going to use them for. Back them on file folder and, you know, make them pretty. They're already pretty. Here's some more vintage quilts and quilt pieces. These are just blocks, but those were quilts in the book. So can't remember the name of the book right now either. But it'll come to me or something. I'll probably mention it eventually. So this is a page of just labels and quotes and such. You've got labels down here with pictures, you know, the images from the kit. some of these up here have images, and some of them say, stay calm and craft on, to sew or not to sew, SEW of course, a stitch in time saves 9, needles, bobbins, and thread, oh my, measure twice, cut once, the right stuffing. I get silly, you know that. Homemade, because that's the name of the kit for sure. DIY, crafter, quilter, and cozy. These quotes are from different people that I thought were cool. If you can dream it, you can do it. And that was a Walt Disney. We dream our journals up before we actually start making them, don't we? So there's a lot of different quotes here about positive things and stuff. I thought that would be a fun thing to add into the journal. Okay, that was the homemade, whew, that's a bunch. That was the homemade paper pack. And it is ginormous. Okay? It's going to be awesome. The journal's going to be awesome. So I had a few things to go along with that. Sorry if this is getting a little long, but it is what it is. Okay, so this is going to be my little journal, and this is going to be in my Etsy shop. It's going to have freebies to go with it. Well, they're all going to have freebies to go with them. I'm working on a sticker page for this. I'm going to do this one first because that one's got a craft along with it. Okay, this is my homemade planner. It's more of a scheduling type planner, vertical. All the pages are vertical. So you've got, and they're numbered. I went in and did that too. You've got all the pages have the same elements from the homemade kit at the top, right? And you've got homemade planner there, and you've got your month, your Sunday through Saturday kind of spread, and you've got your numbers on there. You can make little notes down here at the bottom. If I get it in shot, you can see where I'm pointing. See? Alright, so you've got January, February, and like I said, they're all the same elements. All the months are, you've got, okay, let's get to, that's December. Okay, now this is just sort of, it says Homemade Weekly, and you've got things that you can sort of plan. I did this because I needed something myself, and I thought, well, you know what, maybe my friends would like it too. So I've got some elements down here at the bottom of the page, and you've got this you can print out. It's a digital. You can print out as many as you want to go into each month. I'm going to put 4 of these, which would be two pages front and back, right? So there'll be that. And then I've got, this is just for notes. It's just a big notes page, right? To write things down, because I have a lot of things I have to write down or I forget. So that's my notes. It's got some pretty stuff at the top. So that's my planner little paper pack. That'll be in the Etsy as well. So I think it's pretty, and it goes really great with my homemade paper pack. I'm going to show a video where I put this all together. You can use a 3-ring binder notebook. Hold on a sec. Okay, I'm back. So, we went through the planner, and like I said, you can print these, the notes and the weekly, you know, stuff out as many times as you want for that. That'll be in the Etsy shop. And it's got the same kind of elements that go with the homemade planner. Okay? Now, we're on to the little journal. Excuse me, I got a wire messing up with me. Okay, now I fixed it. Alright, this is the cozy journal, I'm calling it. It's got the quilt on the front of it. Got some blankets in the back. It's pretty simple little journal. Sort of along the lines of the Grateful Journal, the Jingle Journal, only it's got enough to actually put in the Etsy shop. So, and of course I'll have freebies with all of these. I'm working on a sticker sheet for the planner. So anyways, so the cozy journal, this is the cover, front and back, okay. This is the inside lined pages to put in there for writing purposes or whatever you want to do with it. This is a background page. This background page is awesome. It's a vintage book page that I've tweaked a bit, and you can use this as a background page if you don't have like tea stain paper and different things like that. You can use this on the back of whatever. If you get this kit, this is a gem of a page to me. You know, other people may have their own opinions about that, but yep, okay. Now this is some of the elements, fussy cut elements that go with the kit. Got a couple of labels here, cozy and winter. Because, you know, in the wintertime we need something cozy to do, don't we? Because you have to kind of hunker down and find a warm place, especially right now where it's so cold. That storm went through the country and everything's really cold. Okay, so you've got all these to fussy cut out, or you can print them out on sticker paper and use them as stickers. Got our pooch here, the little kitty on the blankets. Now, you'll find a lot of these elements in the homemade journal and in the homemade planner. They all mix and match and intertwine and intermingle, okay? And this is the next fussy cut page because, you know, cozy is about some food and some scarves and, you know, those big, thick, fluffy socks that you wear around. It's a thing. I don't know if it's just me thing or what, but I like the big, fluffy socks, right? And then you've got some scarves. To me, bread is a comfort food. I hope it is to everybody else. So that's what I was vibing that for. These ones are just little elements you can cut out and put wherever you want them. You've got cookies and cupcakes and I don't know what that is, but it looked good, so I put it in there. And that's a cake, some more cookies, a jar of cookies, and of course, hot chocolate. Why not, right? Okay, so all that's fussy cutting. Okay, now this is not in the kit. This is a freebie that will be on my website to go with any of these kits. It will go in whatever you want to put it in. The cozy journal, you can put this in the planner and have it as a, you know, a background and write on it or whatever. Yeah, it just has bits of food and cinnamon and orange slices and different things like that. I thought went really well with my, you know, cozy homemade theme, right? Okay, so this is a background page. As I said, that's freebies are on my website, julieworthington.com. Freebies tab at the top of the page, right? Okay, and this is also going to be a freebie. I just made some tag shapes, and so what I suggest is print this background page on one side and print this on the other side, and you've got your tags cut out on your background page, and then back your tags with file folder. That's what I do anyways, or whatever you want to back them with. So yeah, just that's a freebie. It's going to be on my website, julieworthington.com. Freebies tab at the top. So excuse my reach. Got to get over here to get my stuff. Now So these are the tags. I cut them out, backed them on file folder, and I went ahead and put the little eyelets in there because that's what I was going to do with them, so that's what I did. So, background page, file folder with eyelets. And I think there's 5, let me look again. I think there's 5 of, yeah, there's 5 of the shorterish ones and the tallerish ones. Yep. So if you do that, a couple of pages of them, you're going to have a lot of tags to work with, okay? So since my video is getting a bit long, I'm going to go ahead and show you some things I did with this. I've been putting this journal together because, as you know, I have to work with things when I'm doing stuff, right? So I took my background page, but what I did was I put 2 envelopes together, just 2, and I cut the ends off so that I have the big pockets on both sides, right? I hope you can see that. Then I put my signature in, just a 3-hole pamphlet stitch, nothing super duper crazy. I'm going to put one of my fold out, you know, those things, hidden writing spaces. I'm going to put it here or there or somewhere. And I've also made I just printed the background page and then I printed it on itself, on the back of itself. And then I made a one of these pockets. So, yeah. It can hold a lot. I think I call it a crisscross pocket is what I call it. Other people call it other things, and that's fine with me. But that's where the tags can go. The tags that I'm working on, you've got these little short ones. I used the background paper on the front of this one, and I used the background for the kit paper on this one. I put the sweater on there, cookies on there, a scarf on there, and the books on there. So it's just, you know, however you want to do that, and they'll just sit, you know, wherever you want to put them. I'll come back with more to do and more craft along stuff. I'm just afraid this video is getting really long, so I don't want to make it too long, okay? So lots of ideas on things to do. I've got my fussy cuts sort of pinned back here so that I can start decorating. I think I did 5 pages. I printed the line page and the background page for the kit in there. So I think I did 5. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I did 6 pages for my signature for this one. So lots and lots and lots to do with this. And I still have another background page that I've double side printed. I hope you guys will enjoy this and like it and come craft along with me. I'll have lots of freebies that you can craft with whether you get the kit or not. But yeah, the kits will be in the Etsy shop hopefully by the 1st of January. Hopefully that's going to be a day or so before you see this video. I don't know. I'm doing my best. Okay, so this kit, and this kit. This is the big one. The bumper crop homemade journal papers. Gobs and 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 gobs of stuff. This is going to be an amazing journal to put together. It's going to be a big one. And this one, I'm going to do a video, like I said, putting that together. And this one will definitely have lots of videos putting things in and making, you know, craft along stuff. Okay. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I have worked really hard on these kits, and hopefully we're going to have a lot of fun with it. I'm having fun with it already, but anyways. So, you guys take care. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. TTFN.